afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, ma'am. Okay, so our topic today is all about philosophy and personal philosophy of teaching. So, for you guys, what is philosophy? Anyone of you?
Philosophy.
Okay, so ang philosophy is discuss lang ko niya ni Hati. So, philosophy of education and personal philosophy of teaching, this topic helps us understand not only what education is, but also the purpose and meaning and guiding principles. Education is more than just like a teaching lesson. It is a process that shapes the mind of the student, character, and overall development of individuals. As a future teacher, being a future educator, it is important for us to understand why we think and how our own beliefs about education can guide the way we inspire and support our students. So, what is the relevance of the teaching profession in the Philippines? Philippines. This is especially relevant to us as a future teacher in the Philippines because our profession is guided by what? PPST. It is Philippine Professional Teaching Standard for Teaching, or PPST, which emphasizes the Philippine practice, ethical responsibility, and learner-centered teaching. It is Department of Education in over 2017. And this is aligned with our national curriculum. What is it? Our national curriculum, which is our TU program, which focuses on holistic development and lifelong learning in 2016. It is akan silang dua ang K-12 program o ang PPST. Nag-align sila ng principles that connect directly to the philosophy of education. So our objective of our course is to define philosophy of education and to explain the nature of philosophy of education. And the last one is to describe the relationship between philosophy and education. So the next one will be followed by Hati.
Again, good afternoon to each and everyone. So my topic today is about definition and lecture. Definition and lecture is philosophy and personal philosophy of teaching. Yan ang yung kumbaga dinidiscuss ng definition and nature. Did you get my point? Yes. So philosophy meaning love of wisdom. Now, love of wisdom. Ano yun? Kumbaga, ano nasa isip? Kumbaga, ano napasok sa inyong isipan? Yung love of wisdom. Anyone? Wala ba kayong subject philosophy since senior high school? Ano daw? Ikaw, meron? Okay. Love of wisdom seeks a rational understanding of reality, including the universe, human soul, and God. Its influences education, shaping the learner's concepts and how to teach, guiding action and decision in teaching. Then love of wisdom help us understand reality, knowledge, values, and guide teaching. A teacher philosophy of education reflects their view of the learner, what knowledge should be taught and how it should be delivered. So, kasi as a teacher, kailangan apply natin, kailangan adapt natin ang philosophy. Kasi ang karamihan napapansin ng teacher, they are just, kumbaga, magturo lang sila. Okay. Yan ang sabi ko, karamihan teachers magturo lang sila, hindi nila ini-apply ang philosophy. Ang ibig sabihin ng philosophy sa teacher, bawat ng student niya. Kailangan niya rin intindihin ang student. Hindi na lang siya parang magturo na lang o mag-deliver na lang, no? Kailangan niya rin alamin ang student. Example, kumbaga, dapat understand ba yung teacher, no? Hindi palagi dapat magturo lang siya o mag-deliver lang siya ang philosophy, no? So, relevance to the teaching profession in the Philippines. Philosophy of education is important because it guides teachers, no? It aligns their beliefs with ability with the K-12 curriculum and the PPSD, Philippine Professional Standard for Teachers. A teacher view of the learners, what to teach and how to teach directly shape classroom practices such as lesson planning, learner-centered and approaches, and respect for diversity in language, culture, and religion. No? By having a clear philosophy, Filipino teachers make informed decisions that promote holistic development, 21st century skills, and values promotion key goals for Philippine education. Sinasabi ko, ang goals ng teacher, ang rules ng teacher, hindi dapat palagi lang, hindi dapat magturo lang siya, no? Kailangan i-respect na rin yung mga ibang diversity, ibang mga religion, no? If you are become a teacher, you need to be adapt or you need to be know the philosophy, no? Okay. An additional philosophy of education guides how teachers understand learners, choose what to teach and decide how to teach. No? In the classroom, this may recognize student unique abilities using learner-centered strategies and integrating values with academics. For example, math teacher who believe learners learn best by discovery, use real-life problem like budgeting, no? Like budgeting or measuring areas for a garden, instead of just formula. In class, students practice problem solving in a real world by applying math to manage money or plan space effectively. Ito ng yung definition and nature of philosophy and personal and philosophy of teaching. Okay. Naintindihan mo guys? Basta, tandaan nyo lang ang philosophy, no? Kapag teacher ka, kailangan mo apply or i-adapt yung philosophy. Kasi as a teacher, hindi dapat mag-deliver lang tayo, magturo lang tayo. Kailangan natin din, yes?
Yes, question lang. How is it important for us as a future teacher to know the importance of personal philosophy of teaching?
Okay. As a teacher kasi, no? Kasi for my experience, marami ako napapansin sa mga guro doon sa amin. Kulang sila sa philosophy. Basta papansin ko, parang magturo lang sila, mag-deliver lang sila. Wala silang values na tinuturuan nila ang mga student nila. Wala silang mga respect na dapat kasi sa teacher, hindi lang subject ang tinuturuan mo sa kanila. For respect din, for values din. No?
Exactly.
So, kayo as a teacher, kailangan din natandaan, kailangan din naintindihin nyo ang philosophy, kailangan na-apply nyo. Kapag magiging teacher na kayo, mas better kung na-adapt nyo, no? Hindi lang mag-deliver, hindi lang magturo. Kailangan din, i-respect nyo or to respect each other. And ito man yung silang values, no?
Sir, masagay.
Yes, Mr.
Possible ba maging philosopher yung teacher?
Oo!
So, paano?
Paano?
Possible ba maging philosopher ang teacher? Kasi philosopher, it means giving a reason. Yung rason na kadalasan yung don't judge a book by its cover. May philosopher na nagsabi doon. Meron din yung I shall return. Then, possible tayo maging
Even your basic.
Madali sa ito sa iyo. Possible lang. Actually,
specific na philosopher. Unlike the philosophy of teaching, yung philosophy kasi ng teaching na yan is important because it is serve as a guide for the teacher. Serve as a guide, yung philosophy, not the philosopher himself. Yung philosopher kasi, tao yan siya na what you call this, nag-study siya about the philosophy. Unlike the philosophy of teaching, yun yung serve natin as a guide, paano tayo makakahandle ng ating mga bata.
Exactly.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Divine Kahanda and I am your next reporter. So my topic is all about philosophy and education. Philosophy and education are deeply connected. Philosophy provides the vision and the principles. Tama yung sinabi kanina ni Mom na the philosophy or your philosophy will help you to understand your learners more and to how you will connect to your learners. And then education puts them into practice. So as the saying goes, philosophy is a theory and education is a practice. And another saying is na without philosophy is blind, and philosophy without education is invalid by Thomas, 1968. So tama yung sinabi niya, no? So if as the future teacher, we should have yung sarili nating perspective and beliefs kasi that is our philosophy. Kasi paano mo tuturuan yung students mo kung wala ka nun? Paano mo siya tuturuan ng mga bagay na binibigay sa'yo na hindi mo alam, paano mo naman, hindi mo makikilala yung learners mo. And another example, I will give you example ha. Have you encountered this word progressivism?
Progressive.
Na-encounter niyo na to?
Progressive.
So, progressivism is all about doing by learning. Learning by doing. Alam niyo yung learning to do? Ito papasok si progressivism. So, kung ikaw teacher ka na, ako na, teacher ka na, nandito na ako sa classroom, ito na, natuturo na ako ha. Progressivism helps me to impart knowledge to my student by giving them activities na ginagawa nila actual. Kagaya ng pinapagawa ni Ma'am, di ba, pinapareport niya tayo sa harapan kasi isa yun sa mga skills ng learners na kailangan niyang ma-develop as tumatanda siya. Ganun yung progressivism. And the opposite naman of progressivism is alam niyo kung, have you encountered the word essence? Yes, may question ka.
I think if I'm not mistaken, with essentialism, this is the parts of 70 principles, 70 philosophies of education, which the teachers should teach the essential lessons, essential topics.
Essentialism? Yes.
Like, for example, like ability to read, ability to write lessons about that. So that's why the students learn what is the basic skills and operating basics.
Yes. Correct ka yung sinasabi mo. Pero, essentialism also is, hindi lang siya paano ka matuto kang magbasa, is also yung mga subject natin, like the math, Filipino, history, ARPAN, and then, science. Ito yung sinasabi ni essentialism, na dapat, kung ano yung ituturo mo, yung mga kailangan, yung mga basic na natuturo talaga sa school na kailangan ng student malaman as he level up ng sa grade niya. And then, another one naman is naturalism. So, naturalism, basically, alam niyo si Adan? I know. Yung bata na lumaki kasama yung mga hayop yung Tarzan. Yes. Siyempre, naturalism, kung ano yung na-experience niya araw-araw. Diba? So, kung ikaw nakatira ka kasama yung mga unggoy, siyempre, di ba, hindi naman sila nagpapakat ng air? So, ikaw, kung ikaw nakatira ka doon, syempre yung buhok mo, mahaba din. Kasi hindi mo naman nakikita sa paligid mo na nagkakat sila. Diba? Nagkakat sila ng hair. That is naturalism. So, basically po, philosophy and education, pag i-apply mo sa as a teacher kasi parang tayong ice cream. You know, para tayong ice cream kasi may iba-iba tayong unique flavors. Lahat tayo magkakaiba as a teacher. Kasi kung si Mary Chris, naniniwala siya sa progressivism. But si Lindsay naman is naniniwala siya sa essentialism. So, magkaiba sila guys, diba? Hindi lang sila magkaibang tao, magkaiba din sila ng paniniwala. Pero, parehas silang teacher, just like the ice cream. Parehas silang ice cream, pero magkakaiba yung flavor na natitikman natin. Ganon yun. So, pag may nakikita tayong teacher na natuturo sa harapan, meron iba, diba? Binibigyan tayo ng problem set, kagaya ni Ma'am Marwina. Kasi practice yung ini-aim niya. Kailangan natin ma-practice yung math skills natin na makapag-solve tayo ng math problem ng mga 5 seconds. Ganyan, katulad nung last time, di ba? As a group. And then, may iba naman, ibang teacher, binibigyan lang tayo ng mga theory. Ganito, theory about sa lesson. That is philosophy. The philosophy will help you to connect with your students and to how you will give knowledge to your student. Kasi the philosophy is your foundation as a teacher. Kasi what you believe and what your principle is will help you to become a better teacher in the future. So yun lang yung sa topic ko, no? Wala naman kayong may question ba kayo? Wala? Okay, thank you.
Okay, dito kasi sa definition ng nature kasi, ako i-summary lang kasi. Kasi sa teacher kasi, hindi dapat lang tayo mag-turo lang or mag-lecture lang or mag-deliver ng topic. Kailangan natin na i-guide sila, no? Turuan natin sila, no? Kung hindi nila alam, dapat we need to teach them better, no? Kasi karamihan kasi marami lang napapansin or marami ako na-experience teacher, parang magturo lang sila, mag-deliver lang sila ng topic or mag-ibigay ng mga topic. Hindi nila i-guide, hindi nila kumbaga hindi nila gine-guide ang student, no? Kasi as a teacher dapat gano'n talaga, no? Kailangan natin i-guide or teach values or respect sa kanila. Hindi niya mo? Ganun mo. Mag-lecture pa lang, mag-lecture ka lang, talungin nyo din sila. No? Okay guys,
Kasi
qualification.
parent natin yung mga teachers. As a second parent naman.
Yes.
So, explain ko lang, tradition ko lang sa kanya. Kasi yung dyan, no, yung pag-guide lang sa kanila, di ba? Hindi lang topic lang, ganyan. O for example, yan yung philosophy and personal philosophy. Ano yun? Teaching. So, nag-explain lang ang teacher, ganyan. Pero wala, for example, siya, ganyan, nag-ano talaga siya, wala talaga siya, yung, di ba, may rules yan na one mouth rule. Ganyan, so wala siyang respeto kasi ako, nag-explain ako. Nag-explain, tapos siya, nag-explain din sa katabi niya, nag-chika din sila. So, kailangan mo din silang turuan ng nag-respeto para napakakulit.
So how will you apply the philosophy?
Ano, di ba yung philosophy is lack of wisdom? So,
Kapag i-ever ganun yung scenario, paano mo i-apply ang philosophy of teaching to the students?
wait lang, napag-out lang ko na.
Hindi ko lang i-continue sa lagi mo.
Oh, di ba yung sa values is may respeto din mo. Pwede din natin i-apply yung pagturo sa kanila yung magagandang asa natin. Yan lang, additional ko lang.
Ikaw naman na, ikaw mag-one children. If sa scenario, example dito sa class natin, paano mo i-apply yung philosophy of teaching mo as a future teacher para kapag ganito mo?
Okay. I-apply ko no kapag someday na magiging teacher ako, so kayong student ko, kasi hindi yan lahat na magagaling mag-catcha, hindi yan lahat na matalino. So, as a teacher class, kailangan i-guide ko siya yung mga yung mga hindi matatalino, yung mga mapapayong na ano yung average nila. Tuturuan ko sila.
Scenario.
Tinuruan ko sila kasi yung nakasabi ko hindi lahat ng ay mga matalino na magaling mag-catch-up. So yung mga iba na kailangan ko rin i-guide sila. So turuan sila. No? Yes.
Paano mo siya gawin? Like, ano ka? Example, for example, ikaw na yung sa teacher, ganyan. As a student, ganyan. Mag-act ka na lang.
Yes,
Para maayos.
first of all, di ba may test? Di ba may test? Doon ko mapapansin at saka kung makita ko mababa yung test, yung mga score nila, doon ko tatawagin yung mga ano, yung mga mababa score. So para sila para ma-guide ko sila and para rin maging para ito kung saan sila mababa doon, bakit sila mababa, i-ano ko sila. Kasi mapansin ko doon sa test nila.
Can you give one philosophy? With
As a teacher na, I adapt the philosophy, kumbaga, i-test ko yung mga student. Kasi lahat, ang student, ang lahat ng student, hindi magagaling. Yung mga iba may mga, mga,
Average lang.
So yung hinihingi niya kasi one philosophy daw. So based sa sinabi mo, you're going to use the essentialism. Essentialism. Kasi basic doon malalaman mo yung estudyante ang feedback from the students. So yun yung tanong niya, anong one philosophy? So you're going to give one philosophy, so yun yung essentialism.
yan po, essentialism. Ano ba, magsisige pa siya pa kayo? Sige.
Hindi, tapos sa first group din, yung first group, mag-ask kayo kung may nakuha kayo doon. For additional fund sa kanila.
Ano pa? Ano na?
At sa balem, tama ba? Balem, pag-gets ka sa example mo, yung ganina, sa pag-gain ng quiz, kailangan hindi tayo mag-consider yung sa matatalino balem, pati sa, kailangan i-consider lang yung iba. Sa balem, ina-apply mo yung philosophy through applying a holistic approach. No? Bale, i-consider natin yung iba, hindi lang yung puro yung matatalino lang, para mas maging maganda yung understanding and the teaching natin sa mga
True,
students.
yes, ako. Thank you. Mayroon pa additional, like
Okay.
So, but, in addition, education, it is it is a process and purpose. Well, the philosophy, it is from the word philo, it is love and wisdom. And philosophy, it is wisdom. So, love of wisdom. So, philosophy, it is a principle to reflect and connect. So magagamit natin to as a teacher, philosophy of education. But as I said earlier, that education, it is the process and purpose. Then the philosophy, it is a principle to reflect and connect, then solve. So education shapes mind, character development, and more than lessons, and it is purpose and meaning. And that's all.
additional, meron na?